Welcome back, my friends. For today, we're going to talk about how to manage your time as a freelance writer. I don't know about you, but I'm a mom to twins. And even though my twins go to school, they don't go to school every day. They get sick often. So there are weeks at a time when I have a full house. My husband works at home. I have two sick kids. I have to manage my clients, manage my business. How do I do it all? I want to help you. If you are new to freelance writing and you're doing this as a side hustle, you're working full time, you're going to school full time, but you still want to break it into freelance writing, then I can help you manage your time for sure. All right. So my name is Elna from elnacain.com. Please subscribe to my channel if you want some more freelance writing tips, because I can help you for sure. All right. So let's get into it. Let's just go right into it. I have my notes down here. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. Now, the first tip to manage your time is to have a planner. I absolutely love this planner. I want you to see it right here. It's the productivity planner for freelance writers. I will put the link to my blog post in the description below. So please click on that so you can read about this awesome planner. I use this all the time for my client pieces and to schedule my week. So I'll just show you quickly. It has a client profile. So here's one right here. I really like the breakdown for any new client that I have. I can just jot down some information. It has a section for your pitches. So I like to jot this down if I'm just perusing the job boards, perusing places to pitch to. I will put that in for sure. It also has an invoice tracker, which I don't use because I do use a digital tracker for sure for my invoices. But if you're new, you can and you like to write, you can put it in this planner for sure. My favorite is the weekly writing goals. I really like this. It lays out my goals and how I'm going to achieve them. So I really like that. So for example, I'm sorry if it's a little blurry. So it just has what I'm doing every day and how I'm going to obtain that goal. So I really like that. And then the last section is the article planner. So you can definitely use this, but I'm going to show you in this video another way that I like to actually plan my articles. I tried doing this, but I didn't like it for some reason, but you might like it for sure. So that's the first step to managing your time, is to at least have a planner to have everything in place. The second thing is to have a workspace. Now, when I first started freelance writing, I was working practically in the closet of my master bedroom, but I made it work. I got a desk, I got a chair, I had my little laptop, and I was pitching and hustling and writing for sure. So if you can find a workspace somewhere, it could be in your basement, it can be in your master bedroom, it could be in the kitchen, just a little space that you can carve out where no one can disrupt that area. So you have your planner next to you, you have your notes, you have your computer, you have a proper chair to sit in. All of that is essential to being more productive as a freelance writer. Okay. So I find that if I actually have a real place to go to, then I'm more likely to actually work and not fool around, not like check social media constantly, not to go to Instagram, things like that. Right. I'm here to work. So I have my workspace, and that sort of primes me and gets me ready. So if you can do that, you may not have that option, but if you can sort of carve a little space in your home, then that will help you with managing your time better. All right, so the third thing is to use a productivity hack app, not a hack, a productivity app. The two that I'm going to recommend are these ones here. So I'm going to show you Coffeetivity, which is free to use. So you just press play. And what's neat is that with this app, you're just going to hear coffee chatter. So it's almost like you're in Starbucks, you're in a coffee shop and you're writing. Some people like that sort of background noise. That can help improve your productivity for sure. What I like to use is this Brain FM app. So you can try it. They do have music for productivity. So for working, for mellowing you out, for relaxing, and to help you go to sleep. So you can try this for free. And the music for working is, to me, it's almost like a movie background music, sort of It's mellow. There might be a little bit of upbeat here and there, but it's pretty much just sort of like this mellow type of music that you would hear in the background of a movie sort of thing. So you can try that out for sure. And I'll put the URLs in the description below. Okay. The next thing is to make a schedule. Now, I don't know about you, but I am still struggling with this because I think I have so much time when my kids aren't here. So they go to school from 9 and I have to be ready to pick them up around 2:30. So I have a good chunk of time. I also do the chores around the house and I run errands and stuff. So it's not completely devoted to work time. But that's my thing, is like I need to break down my day. So what I suggest is that you are diligent with the time you have and to actually note out what you're going to be doing for that particular block of time. So I'm trying to condition myself that in the morning from 9 to 10, I'm going to focus on answering questions on social media and my email. Right? And then from 10 to 11, I might focus on outlining a client piece or a blog post. And then right before 12, I might work on, again, maybe doing a video or sharing a social media post or finishing up a blog post from the other day or writing an email. So that block of time is sort of up in the air because it's right before lunchtime. I take a break. But usually on a day-to-day basis, things change. So I'm trying to nail that down. So if you can do that, I think that will help you really manage your time so you'll know exactly what you're doing for sure. All right. So, and then my last tip is to try to use the Pomodoro technique. And this is perfect if you're a mom and doing this as a side hustle as a freelance writer. So what I like to do especially when my twins were younger and at home with me, is that I would set out activities for them to do. That would be like, I don't know, at the most 20 minutes. And I would work during that time and then I would take a break. So I would change the activity for my twins. I would give them a snack. I would, change their diaper. I would just, connect with them for 5-10 minutes and then get them ready for another activity. And then I'd work again. So the Pomodoro technique is work for 25 minutes, rest for 5 minutes, work for 25 minutes, rest for 5 minutes. And then I think you take a longer break after you've done a couple blocks of your Pomodoro blocks. I use this heavily when my twins were smaller. I don't use it as often, but if you are definitely a mom and you have kids, this could definitely work, is to structure your freelance writing time in blocks of chunks of time. So if it's not 25 minutes, it might be an hour at a time. And then you go out for an hour to do whatever you need to do. If it's an hour before work, that's your block of time. Then you go to work and you come back and you do another hour. So find the block of time that works for you. All right. So those are my tips to managing your time as a freelance writer. If you have some great time management tips, I'll share them below. I want to know what they are. Tell me, what's your number one time management tip to freelance write as a side hustle while you're working full time, as you're going to school, as you're a stay-at-home mom? I want to know your best tips. So please share them below and please subscribe to my channel so you can get more freelance writing tips. All right, until then, have a great day.